a conference of great mind, novel thoughts, and groundbreaking ideas at the second National Conference on Construction, Sustainable Infrastructure and Valorization of Waste 2025, proudly organized by the Department of Civil Engineering, G.I.E.T, Ghangapatna, Bhubaneswar. Today, this auspicious day, we have the great personalities we have, starting with the esteemed chief guest, Mr. Pradeep Kumar Jha sir, the General Head, Technical Customer Solutions, Ultratech Cement India. Welcome, sir. The keynote speaker, Professor Bhubaneswar, School of Infrastructure and Planning, OUTR, Bhubaneswar. Welcome, ma'am. Honorable respected Professor Dr. Subhajit Kalam sir, Principal GIET Ghangapatna, Bhubaneswar. Professor Dr. Chandan Kumar Sahu sir, the Dean R&D, GIET Ghangapatna, Bhubaneswar. Professor Niyati Nayak Ma'am, the convener of this event and HOD of Department of Civil Engineering, GIET Ghangapatna. Welcome you all, sir. Now we officially begin the inaugural ceremony of NCCSIVW-II-2025. To do this, I request to all the dignitaries for the lighting the lamp ceremony. Please sir, please now. I would like to inform another personality we have from Ultratech, Ms. Payal Sahu ma'am, the territory manager. Ma'am, please join us with me. Thank you all. Now I would like to request all the dignitaries, please come up on the dais and occupy the respective seats. Please sir, please ma'am, please come on the dais. Gratitude begins with a heartfelt welcome. So for do this honor, I would like to request Principal Sir and Dean R&D Sir to offer the flower bouquet to our chief guest and keynote speaker. as a token of appreciation. Thank you, sir. Now, I request everyone to rise in honor of our national. So, honor to please stand up for our national anthem. Please. Now, I would like to request Professor Niyati Naik, the convener of this event and HOD of Department of Civil Engineering, G.I.E.T. Ghangapatna, to do the address. Please, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. It is said that great ideas begin with great gatherings. Today, as we are gathered here under one roof at the Gandhi Institute of Excellent Technocrats, Ghangapatna, Bhubaneswar, with a shared purpose to exchange the ideas, to explore, to elevate the future of sustainable infrastructure. On behalf of the Department of Civil Engineering, it is my honor and privilege to welcome our inspiring Dean of R&D, Dr. Chandan Kumar Sahu sir. Welcome, sir. Our visionary leader, respected Principal, Dr. Subhrajit Pradhan sir. Welcome you, sir. The person leading the way with innovative thinking, our keynote speaker, Dr. Debashri ma'am. Welcome, ma'am. Now, gracing the occasion with his presence, our honorable chief guest for today, Engineer Pradeep Kumar Jha sir. We welcome you, sir. The respected head of the departments from across all the disciplines, the esteemed faculty members, and our over-curious and energetic students. Welcome to the second National Conference on Construction, Sustainable Infrastructure and Valorization of Waste 2025, which is lovingly abbreviated as NCCSIVW-II-2025. This is not just a conference, it's a collaborative movement, a movement where we have found many research papers, out of which 37 research papers were taken into consideration and is presented. Now each of them carries a spark of innovation, concern for the planet and vision for the future. As we delve into the session ahead, we not but engage, not just present but provoke thought, and not just conclude but carry forward a conversation that builds bridges between academia, industry and society. Let's turn this discussion into direction and research into real world impact. Thank you once again for being here and adding the value to this vibrant intellectual platform. Together, let's make NCCSIVW-II-2025 a milestone in our journey towards sustainable development. Thank you all for being present over here. Now I declare the conference to be open.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to request the Dean R&D, GIET Ghangapatna, Professor Dr. Chandan Kumar Sahu, sir, to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Good afternoon to all. Esteemed guests, Mr. Bhubaneswar, General Head, Technical Customer Solution Contracts India Limited. Esteemed Keynote Speaker, Professor Devasi, School of Infrastructure and Planning, IIT Bhubaneswar. Respected Principal, Dr. Bhubaneswar, sir, Professor G.I.E.T. Civil Engineering and convener of this conference, and faculty members, and my dear students. On behalf of G.I.E.T. Ghangapatna, first of all, I am happy to welcome most especially Chief Guest Mr. Pradeep Kumar Jha and keynote speaker Professor Devasi. We want to sincerely thank you for honoring our invitation in spite of your very busy tight schedule. The theme of this national conference on construction, sustainable infrastructure and valorization of GIET 2025. It captures our intention to build capacity sustainability in GIET. The main objective of this conference are allied with promoting sustainable development, fostering innovation, and enhancing knowledge in civil and environmental engineering, thereby contributing to a more sustainable and resilient built environment global. Dear respected faculty members, as a part of our ongoing efforts to enhance academic output and research quality across the department, I would like to offer a few suggestions that may help streamline and strengthen the process of research preparation. First, plan yearly and set clearly objective. And second, attend writing and publishing workshops. And third, seek peer failure before submission. And fourth, utilize institutional support. And five, stay updated with high impact journals. And six, maintain ethical standards. Your continued efforts are the backbone of our institutional academic process. Success, let's support each other in advancing our collective research profile. And finally, I would like to congratulate the civil engineering departments and organizing committee for their tremendous efforts in organizing the national conference. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Subhajit Pradhan Sir, to say a few words regarding today's event. Please, sir.
Good afternoon. So, due to the external exam, semester exam, we are going to start the program at 12 o'clock. Sorry for the delay. Actually, Inaugural has to start by 9 or 10, but I'm ready. So, once again, good afternoon all. On behalf of GIET Ghangapatna family, I would like to welcome our chief guest of the program, Pradeep Kumar Jha, Zonal Head, Technical Customer Solution Ultratech Cement Limited. Our guest of honors, Professor Devasi Madam, School of Infrastructure and Planning, OUT at Bhubaneswar. We have also other guests who will join with us in the online mode. Dr. Bhubaneswar Das, Associate Professor from NIT Surat, Professor Joyce Bhia, Assistant Professor, Dream University, Bhubaneswar, Dr. Prakash Ranjan Sahu, Assistant Professor, G.I.E.T University, Bhubaneswar. I'd like to welcome all the keynote speaker delegates for this program. And as convener told that we have received 37 abstracts from the students, faculty and the different researchers. And this conference is the second conference of our Department of Civil Engineering, where we are publishing the paper in, not paper, is the abstract in ISBN number. Okay, and this is definitely a value added to the department. And as an institute, we are thinking, apart from the academic and administrative work, we are working hard for the R&D. We are in registers. Coming days, we will do work hard and do lot of things in research so that the glorious will come to the institute. I would like to thank the Department of Civil Engineering for organizing this event, because it's a lean period where students are not available. Very few students are available. Exam is going on. In spite of that, we have planned to organize the event in order to conclude this event this academic year. I would like to thank once again to the department and convener and the teams for the organizing the event. I would like to thank Dean R&D for taking initiation and motivating the teams to organize the events. Thank you all the participants. Thank you resource person for giving their consent to visit our campus, Madam and obviously Madam. And one thing, this conference is nothing but is reaching to the people. You can reach each and every people. You can reach sir. You can listen from the sir. Okay, sir has given consent. At least you send 2 to 3 students for the internship. So this is only the growth, where you understand how we enhance our institute. Once our students will go to Ultratech, they listen, they do some 1 year, 1 month, 2 month program, definitely the skill of the students will increase. So this is the output of any kind of conference. Okay. Conference not only discussing for research, it is also in the place where we can reach our links. Okay, thank you for organizing this program, and thank you for inviting me for this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we are pleased to invite the keynote speaker of the event, Dr. Devarshi Ma'am, Assistant Professor at the School of Infrastructure and Planning, OUT at Bhubaneswar. Before that, I just want to give a small introduction about Ma'am. Dr. Devarshi Ma'am holds a PhD in Structural Engineering from GIET University and has more than 8 years of teaching and research experience in primary institutes like OUT, CBW. Her academic contributions are focused on sustainable construction, materials, and seismic resilience of structure. So now, without any ado, ma'am, please address the academy. Please, ma'am. Good afternoon, one and all present over here. Thank you so much for the brief introduction of mine. It's a great honor to present in front of the wonderful gathering of the expertise and the faculty member along with the students. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Ramanarayan Sabat, Vice Chairman G.I.E.T Ghangapatna, Professor Dr. Subrajit Pradhan, Principal G.I.E.T Ghangapatna, Professor Dr. Chandan Kumar Sahu, Dean R&D, G.I.E.T Ghangapatna, and Professor Niyati Nayak, HOD, Civil Engineering Department, for inviting me as a keynote speaker for the today's esteemed national conference. It's a great opportunity and a very good platform where we can exchange our knowledge and collaboration to extend the enhancement of the different kind of collaborations, and it will improve the relationship between the student and as well as the collaboration group. Thank you so much for the and very congratulations for the nice initiative taken by the organization. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I would like to request, it's a great honor for us. We welcome our chief guest for the day, Mr. Pradeep Kumar Thakur, Zonal Head, Technical and Customer Solution, Alternate Cement. Before that, I would like to give a brief introduction about sir. Mr. Jha is a civil engineer by qualification and holds an MBA from Bangalore University with over 20 years of experience. He has contributed significantly to the field of construction, hydropower and cement technology. He has worked with reputed organizations like GIET International and Ambuja Cement, and currently gives technical service at Ultratech. So without any ado, sir, please, I will request, please address the gathering.
Good morning. Jai Jagannath. Nice to be a part of any conference, especially when it is any national conference, and that too by a reputed institution. Becomes a privilege for us, for industry partners, to be a part of it. With that, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, the budding professionals, the futures of the society and nation. I once again thank all of you to make me a part of this conference. Now, what excites the industry or any professional is the topic, is the subject, is the thought that we provoke. And when you speak of construction indeed is one of the greatest backbone of any infrastructure development, any country's prosperity. So when you measure country's prosperity, you measure it through the roads, the quality of roads, the dams, the water resources that they have, how they utilize it, and how sustainably they do it. What is the technology that they deploy while they make all this construction? How do they build, sustain, manage the infrastructure that they develop? These are the things that shape any country's infrastructure. And by infrastructure, I don't mean only road, it is also digital infrastructure. It is the infrastructure that hosts the people, the resources, and everything. Construction is one of the sectors which generates the largest employment, whether it is organized or unorganized. And with construction, you can just think of any activity, be it building construction, be it highways, be it ports, be it railways, be it refineries, be it anything. And construction is itself constructive in nature. And we as civil engineers, we as architects, we as academicians, we as budding professionals need to pay great attention to the construction activities that we do. Again, infrastructure, all of us go to the budget that every year the government of India, the government just puts focus on. So during the budget speech, if you see, the largest amount that is being thought of, that is being spent, that is being declared is on construction infrastructure. If you see last year's budget, our finance minister's speech, you see more than 11 lakh crore of rupees was announced only on roads infrastructure. If you see, you find the words like Pradhan Mantri Gati Shakti National Infrastructure Plan. You see Bharat Pariyojana, you see Swachh Bharat Mission, you see Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, you see Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. There are a lot many things that we as construction professionals need to think of. Those words are global indicators that just indicate where India as a nation is heading towards. And where my role as a civil engineer, my role as an architect, my role as an academician comes into play. Today when you build, see, I'll tell you one thing, very interesting. India has a vast terrain, vast geography. And the road network, the national highway that we have, is the second largest in the world. We have around 1,25,000 kilometers of national highway roads. That's the amount of network spread that we have in terms of roads. Now, if you speak of metros, metro is a very important part of infrastructure. We have the fifth largest metro network worldwide. Today, around 21 cities have metro, more than 900 kilometers. The consumption of electricity, the lighting of roads, which can be sustained, which can be energy saving. The construction that we speak of has to be of green construction. So that is where this seminar excited me. The third very key word of this topic was valorization of waste. Now waste itself is zero value, right? Waste, क्या value है waste का? We simply say this is just waste, and that waste means it has no value. Now when you say valorization of waste, it means you add certain value to that waste. From making a waste to a resource, how can we reuse it? How can we recycle it? How can I upcycle it? So if any waste can be reused or made into an asset or made into a resource, that's of great value. Today, the major contribution to this waste generation is construction and demolition waste. When you make construction, you have a lot of wastage. When you demolish some constructed structures, you have a lot many waste. And how do you make use of that? That is just simply a waste. Globally, whatever waste, construction waste is produced, India amounts to 35 to 40% of that waste. And that's very huge, that's very scary. And what does India produce? Around 150 to 500 million tons of construction and demolition waste every year. And what is the amount of waste that we valorize? Just 1%. Out of this 150 to 500 million tons of waste, construction and demolition waste, we say C&D waste, only 1% is being used as a resource. Remaining 99% still remains a waste, and that's a major concern. So I believe when the speakers, when the panels discuss about these things, this is the right forum that they should be deliberating upon. While sustainability we speak, I say today India has a cement production capacity of around 590 million tons per annum. Now, by 590 million tons, those cement, the cement that we produce, the country produces, where will it go? It will go into construction, the infrastructure. So, when we speak of sustainability, it has to take into factor all the products that we use in construction. It could be cement, it could be water, it could be aggregate, it could be admixtures. How can we make best use of all the materials? Are my products green pro certified? Are my products green? So I can tell you today India stands at a very big critical phase. But for cement industry, I can tell you today India produces around more than 50% of the cement which is green. By green I mean it is blended cement. We turn those fly ash as waste. We valorize their waste products into a resource where we use it as a cementitious particle. The slag, the byproduct of steel industry, it's a waste. We valorize it and we put it into resource, and that is how we will green cement. If you see aggregate industry, there are a lot many things coming into picture, and the lightweight aggregates is one of the things that is green in nature. The building products, the substitute of clay bricks, we have AAC blocks, those are green in nature. Today we have a lot many products which are ready to use motors that we can use in construction. All those products are green pro certified products. There are a lot many replacement of steel which is green in nature. You can save a lot on those things. Today when we speak of net zero, when we speak of sustainability development goals, when my Prime Minister goes and commit that by 2070 will be net zero. All of us, especially the stakeholders of construction fraternity, has a major accountability and responsibility on the shoulders to work and practice towards it. So today when any architect designs a building or designs any infrastructure project, it could be airports, roads, they should be speaking of green. They should be speaking of rainwater harvesting. They should be prescribing use of renewable and green energy, solar energy, and that is how we can build the infrastructure green. When you frequent the airports today, you see written in the washrooms that all of the water that we produce as waste is recycled, and whatever water we use is recycled water. That is where green construction practices come into picture. Today you have IGBC, today you have ISRAEL, today you have Gruha, which speaks of green construction, and those practices we need to adopt. There is a huge scope in saving water. There is a huge scope in harvesting rainwater that we let it go. And that is where again, just imagine, I think most of us are civil engineers here, imagine if you can just reduce the water cement ratio by 0.1, what is the amount of water that we can save per annum in India alone? If we can just reuse the water for curing, the curing that we use, the curing water, if we can just save and efficiently and effectively use those water, what is the amount of water that we can save? And that is what sustainability speaks all about. I won't take much of your time. I know I have surpassed my 5 minutes limit. Thank you very much for having me here. One of the things, while I leave this forum, I just urge all of you to be sensible towards the environment, to contribute to some extent towards the fraternity as well. If I am here today, if my colleague is here today, we are here to support the fraternity. It's nothing tangible and commercial gain that we gain out of participating in these seminars. But we being as civil engineers, we being as architects, we want to be in the diaspora, the forum where these intellects, these brains come to the place and deliberate, discuss, and come with profound ideas. Thank you very much. Jai Jagannath.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful words. We now move to a proud moment, the unveiling of official conference book proceeding. So, to do this honor, I would like to request all the dignitaries, please do this honor. Student Colleague. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now is the time of felicitation, where the token of our heartfelt gratitude, we now felicitate our dignitaries. So I would like to request our principal sir to felicitate our chief guest. Sir, please. I would like to request Dean R&D Sir, Chandan Kumar Rao Sir, to facilitate the esteemed keynote speaker. Now I would like to invite Ms. Paris Kavan, please come on the dais, and request to HOD ma'am, felicitate her. Thank you all. Now, to conclude this inaugural session, I invite Professor Suchishmita Vespada ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, to deliver the vote of thanks.
It is a great honor and privilege for me to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the organizing committee of the Second National Conference on Construction, Sustainable Infrastructure and Valorization of Forest 2025. This event has been a remarkable journey of knowledge sharing, collaboration and a vision for a sustainable future, and no doubt it would have been possible without the collective efforts and support of many esteemed individuals and teams. First and foremost, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our Vice Chairman, Engineer Ramnaran Sabat sir, whose visionary leadership and unwavering support have been instrumental in the success of this conference. Thank you, sir. A sincere thank you to our principal, Dr. Suprajit Pradhan sir, for being a constant source of encouragement and for providing the institutional support needed to host an event of this scale. Thank you, sir. We are immensely grateful to Dr. Chandan Kumar Sahu sir, Dean of Research and Development, for championing research initiatives and motivating us to strive for academic excellence. Your insights and mentorship have greatly enriched the conference content and outcomes. Thank you, sir. A special round of thanks to the head of the Civil Engineering Department, Professor Niyatinath ma'am, for leading the department's enthusiastic involvement and ensuring all the academic and logistical needs were flawlessly managed. Thank you, ma'am. To the organizing committee, your tireless efforts, attention to detail and seamless coordination have made this event a resounding success. Thank you for your dedication and hard work behind the scenes. We also extend our warmest thanks to all the distinguished dignitaries, keynote speakers who have graced us with their presence and wisdom. Thank you all. Thank you the participants, researchers and presenters for sharing your work and actively engaging in meaningful discussion. Your enthusiasm and commitment to innovation in sustainable infrastructure are truly commendable. Let us carry forward the knowledge and ideas exchanged today and work collectively towards a future built on sustainability and smart innovation. Thank you and wishing you all continued success in your respective endeavors. Thank you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you everyone. So ladies and gentlemen, we shortly start the technical session within 5 to 10 minutes. So please stay here. Thank you. Revolution map is taking longer, stable your time.
Today I am here to present a small introduction about what is sustainability and what is valorization. Here, the topic chosen by the institute was a very good initiative for understanding the upcoming trends that is following for the construction. The today's slides consist of the introduction, what is the meaning of sustainable construction, challenges in conventional construction, principles of sustainable construction, what are the sustainable materials, what is construction industry, waste in the construction industry, opportunities and future trends, recommendation and the conclusion. In the conventional construction that is followed by previously from the last many decades is using the conventional materials that are the natural resources. And as we know, the natural resources are depletion in nature. And in the construction material, cement is widely used as a bonding material or as a strength gaining material. In the manufacturing of the cement, it is producing carbon in a large quantity. So that in the manufacturing of the cement, when it emits carbon in a larger quantity, it will be the part of environment diversity. So these are the basic challenges that is facing by the conventional method. So now the trends are following how we can conserve the natural resources by introducing the recycled materials or the reusable materials by using the reusable energy into making the construction sustainable and eco-friendly. What is sustainable construction? In the sustainable construction, we are focusing on reducing the negative impact of the conventional construction and maximizing the positive impact of using recycled materials, recycled energy for making the eco-friendly construction and making the environment safe for the upcoming generation. Moving to the challenges of the conventional larger quantity, they are getting depleted. And also, we are using cement as a vital element of the construction. By using cement, as we use cement, the manufacturing of cement is producing large quantity of carbon, which is the cause of enhancement of greenhouse gas generation in the environment. So these are the basic materials those are used in the conventional construction and causes the environment adversely to the society. So to enhance the nature or the productivity of the environment, we are now focusing on moving towards the use of recycled materials or the recycled energy for making eco-friendly constructions. Moving on to the basic principle of sustainable construction. The sustainable construction is basically based upon the enhancing the life cycle of the structure by using the alternative materials for the constructions. Okay. Moving on to we are focusing on the renewable or recycled materials. In the construction, as we are using the natural resources as fine aggregate or coarse aggregate, instead of fine aggregate, nowadays the alternative materials such as the bottom ash, pond ash is used as a same characteristic of fine aggregate. In the similar way, cement is nowadays is replaced by completely, at some places, completely replaced by the fly ash. So the conventional cement is now removed from the construction and making the construction as eco-friendly. And we are focusing on the passive strategies like GIET technologies where we can enhance the productivity or the life cycle of a structure. We are in the principle of sustainable construction, we are focusing on the local resources. Those are available in the near to the market, and those are the waste that we can use as an alternative material for the construction. And the main focus is to minimize the waste here. What are the sustainable materials that we can use to make a sustainable construction material? So the first one is designated as bamboo. Bamboo can be naturally available, locally resourced, and it can be used in the construction for the concrete preparation to enhance the tensile strength of the concrete. As we already know, the cement is nowadays completely replaced by alternative materials such as fly ash, CGPS, and geopolymers, and to reduce the carbon footprint of the concrete. These are the materials that can be used in the manufacturing of concrete to enhance the sustainable or eco-friendly construction. And we can also reduce the thermal insulation, the heat generated from the waste or from the structures by using the insulating materials, inherently insulating material into the construction areas. Moving on to the waste valorization. When the lifespan of the structure is completed, the structure can be demolished. The major waste that is generated in the construction is the demolished products. If the demolished products are not managed properly, it can be leads to the air pollution and the water pollution, and consistently it will move to the greenhouse gas emission. So to minimize all these things, we have to think out of the box how we can use the alternative material to make the construction as eco-friendly construction. Moving to the opportunities and the future trends, now the government is prepared different policies and collaborations to make the construction completely eco-friendly. In the similar way, there is a public and private partnerships are going on. As sometime before, as we interacted by GIET, that we have introduced some points that the construction is now moving towards the use of alternative materials instead of the conventional materials. Similarly, different technologies that have been introduced in the construction, like GIET technology, where it can enhance the life cycle of the structure by identifying the loopholes in the conventional structure. Moving on to the next one, the recommendation. In the making the sustainable construction, the basic recommendation is we have to practice more research and development work on the use of sustainable material, and to reduce the waste production from the ongoing construction preparation and to enhance the curricular and professional training program we have to conduct so that we can get to understand what are the basic materials that is available in now the market or nearer to the locality, so that we can use those materials to make the eco-friendly construction. And we have to make different policies and the regulations are framed by the government. We have to cater all those regulatory and follow those guidelines that is provided by the government to enhance the alternative materials in the construction. Similarly, we have to encourage the industry and academic collaboration for upcoming future development of the constructions. Moving to the conclusion, as it is a small introductory part that I have covered. So what is a sustainable construction means to it? The sustainable construction can be carried out by eliminating the use of conventional materials and use of alternative material in the construction. By the use of alternative material in construction, we can enhance the eco-friendly construction, and the waste that is generated from the construction, we have to manage in a proper way that it should not be a cause of environment diversity. So there is large opportunities as the government policies and the regulations are coming on to motivate the students and the faculties and the collaborations we have to prepare for upcoming enhancement of the construction program. So thank you so much for having patience for the speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this informative presentation. So now the first half of the conference already ended here. Now we have the lunch session. After that, the online technical session is there from 4 p.m. So all of you, I would like to request to all of you please join in that online session.